Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cigar Reviews. Today we are looking at this Castagli The Blücher. Let's check it out, shall we? This is from their Ferrata line. Nice big old cigar here. Smells like a cigar. Check it out. Look at that guy. I don't know anything about this, so we're going to read it together. But I think I'll go ahead and light her up. Kind of one of their fancier labels. And I have another cigar that's just as fancy. Not really coming off that great, though. There we are. Okay. What do they say? The Ferrata line honors General Feld Marshal Gebhard Liebert von Blücher of Prussia. Wow, what a name. Renowned for his fiery personality and aggressive approach in battle. He was nicknamed Marshal von Wartz, Marshal Forward, by his soldiers. He was also renowned as always carrying his beloved pipe into battle. As a veteran of many battles during the Napoleonic period, he won everlasting fame for his actions in helping to save the day at the age of 71 at the Battle of Waterloo. Blended for Castagli cigars by Hendrik Kellner Jr. At the KBF factory, the fillers consist of rare tobacco from Zimbabwe, which when combined with the fillers from the USA and the DR, lead to a deceptive strength, delivering dark chocolate and espresso notes to the palate. The wrapper and binder are from Ecuador and the Dominican Republic, respectively. Both the Robusto and Pyramide are full-bodied with a medium to full strength. The composition: wrapper Ecuador, binder Dominican, filler Dominican, USA, Zimbabwe. Tasting notes: dark chocolate, oak, and espresso. Comes in a natural cedar piano-topped box of 20. Cool. How about them apples? Guys, let me see if I can find this one online. What a story. What a story, huh? I like it better than the egg roll carton, I must say. No. Nope. No. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Smallbatchcigars.com looks like is the only way to get one. I'm going to get back on there, I think, tonight and order another 5 cigars to review for you dear folks at home, because I don't have anything special after this next and last Castagli Brave cigar. Not a lot going on at the moment. Oak, about it. Maybe a hint of salinity. Draws great. Everything about the construction's perfect. It's a drier, drying cigar so far to the palate. Again, nothing that I've ever really had. Nothing I can mentally compare it to. There is a flavor of what tastes like a sweet fermentation funk. I don't want to say funk. A sweet fermentation. I've said this before, but almost in the line of a coffee fermenting or cacao fermenting. It usually ferments after harvest, and sometimes the tobaccos go through the same process. I've never had a tobacco from Zimbabwe, so could just be a characteristic of that. Smooth, not really bitter at all. The sweetness is increasing as we warm up a little bit. Interesting stuff, for sure. And I like this. I like to get in the mind of someone else. That was a little creepy. I like to tap into what someone else is passionate about. And this person is obviously passionate about their cigars, which is awesome. I would just love to have a cigar company to where you get to be creative like that with blends. It would be amazing. Is anybody worried about the tariffs on the cigars? I'm not really worried. They're already pretty expensive. I don't even know what the tariffs are with the Dominican Republic, or probably not much, be my guess. So, just had to throw that out there. Current events, I don't know. Okay, all right. So that bitterness, not bitterness, that fermentation is flowing into a very raw cacao flavor, cacao nib flavor, which is, like I say, that fermentation is right in line with the fermentation of a cacao, fresh out of the pod, and it is perfectly flowing into a more prominent cacao flavor. There's almost some cedary notes, I'd say more than oak, which really plays with cacao, with chocolate in general. Cedar and chocolate go pretty well together. If you're gonna make a cedary cigar, add some chocolatey qualities. Just my suggestion. Good Friday today, in case you didn't know. Dreary weekend. So, going to be doing a lot of indoor projects this weekend. Guys, this is more of a whispering cigar. It's not yelling anything at me at this point. And a lot of cigars I've had in my life, that start off whispery, start to shout about a quarter way in. So we'll see if that happens. But right now, it's just a nice, quiet conversation, me and the cigar. And it is just giving me little bits of information. Will it give me more? I don't know. Definitely not bold. Definitely not punching me in the face at all. Let's see if we can see this wrapper a little bit better. Quite a reflection in here. There we go. Hello, sir. What a prominent man. Maybe it's pronounced Blücher. Blücher. Jolly good. Jolly good old chap. Sorry. I'll stick with the cigar. So it doesn't really start pumping flavor until 80% through the puff. And toward the end, you get wood up front, fermentation, chocolate, little sweetness. That's where we're at currently. Just a nice, easy cigar to puff on, have some nice conversation with some good people, and sink into the day. It's a big cigar, so give you plenty of time to process some deep story time or some deep discussion. Maybe about the Napoleonic War. I don't know. I would love to see this dude on the battlefield with a pipe, though. I'm there for that. I mean, I'm not really there for that, but I'd like to see it. I'd be afraid if some dude I'm at war with is chill enough to just be sitting there smoking his pipe while plowing people down. It would be very interesting for sure. Same so far. I just can't believe this cigar is not listed anywhere. They have so many cigars. It's really quite interesting. Yeah, they have their own Napoleonic collection. It's wild. Very interesting. Found a little information about tomorrow's cigar. Going to do a little screenshot action. I'm going to let this cool down for a second. $21. Okay. One priced at $17.50, another company at $21. That's for the Brave. I assume these are very, very close in price. There is nothing. I can find nothing about it. Not a shred on the internet, my friends. And that's saying something because the internet is full of useless things. And I was just looking for a useful thing. What is this line? Forester, forager, forrader. Okay. Maybe I'll type that in. Maybe that'll bring something up. Quite a nice looking box. I don't know if you can see that. Obviously very fancy. Okay, pack of 4, out of stock, $68. Box of 20, $3.40. And that is from Small Batch Cigar, so the place I got this from. "71 years old when that dude was conquering the earth." Wow, and their sampler's gone out of stock now too. Sorry guys, you can't get these no matter what you do. So now the Brave, tomorrow night's cigar, is in stock, so same price. The whole box is out of stock. The 4-pack is low stock. Man, these things must sell like hotcakes. There is a tasting note of espresso. I haven't gotten that. Just my opinion. None. Zero. Yeah, there's just hardly anything on the internet here. Oh, there it is. $21 MSRP. This person purchased it from the Cigar Farm. Do they have it? They have it. It looks like 3 in stock. So the thecigarfarm.com has 3. Each one is $17 for a Robusto. I think this has to be the pyramid, the 6.5 by 54, because this is a big fella. This was probably the $21 one. But yeah, they're out of everything else. Castagli. Very interesting. No changes, guys. Little bit sweeter on the back end, but other than that, we've made no change here. It's good. Baking, a little bit of baking spice, I'd say. Woody, cedary, baking spicy, little cacao, a little sweetness at the end. That's what we're looking at. If that's your thing, hop on to thecigarfarm.com and check it out, I guess. $17 a stick. I'd say go to smallbatchcigar.com, but they have none. So anyway, I'm going to hang back, check this thing out while I do nothing. And if anything changes, I will update you. But that's it for this episode of the Cigar Reviews. Thank you, as always, for watching. Please take a moment and like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Thanks, as always, from the Cigar Reviews. Ciao, arrivederci, and have a great day, week, life, month, all that. Goodbye.